There it is then, so it looks like this is going to be it for a while for me coming up here, which would be nice for once. Sorry for any kind of delays or shakiness. Got weird latency in this thing. Alright, so yep, so there it is. So Metro is totally gone. Just took them long enough though. Yeah, it's interesting though that there used to be a mall right here. Interesting, can't even talk right. Interesting that over here was the main entrance to the mall. Now you can see the walls left there. I don't know if they've got the stairs over there or not, so. Yep, so I'm gonna go to the next part now. So, yep, this will be it for a while. I won't need to come up here for a while, but, oh yeah, one other thing too I think is kind of interesting, that was the entry to the JCPenney's from the mall. So right over in here somewhere was the elevators and escalators and stuff. Interesting. So yeah, it's just interesting now there is no more mall. I still can't believe this wall's up. That's what I'm talking about, this stuff. This construction company sucks. They should have hired a better company than this, because I can't believe they're still working on this thing. It's like, I like how the debris is here now. It's interesting though that you can see what was the JCPenney's. It's interesting how this was the back entry of the mall. Crazy. There's the Dillard's over there. All that. No, it's nothing. Took them long enough to get rid of it though. To realize most of this debris here, actually this tile debris, as big as this, that was the mall. That's interesting. So eventually this is going to end up in somewhere, some landfill probably somewhere. But it's interesting that this was actually the mall. That pile of debris. Entry, or what was the back entry? It's interesting how there's nothing no more. Yeah. So there's that road up to the back entry. Right there's the old Sears there. But one thing I was saying is like I like how now, after all this time, they're now using the parking lot. They use the parking lot for the debris. I'm gonna do the ride by. Sorry for any wind or anything, because it got a little breezy all of a sudden, which is fantastic. So, ride by the Sears. As it always looks like there's a second floor balcony or something. There's not. It just looks like that. And to say what I always say about the entranceway is you come into the entryway, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's like I said, when I watched this over here, it was really bad because they put the debris all right where they're working. Everybody's still there. Not as much though. Yep. Yep, so here's other parts of the mall. Interesting. Yeah, there's a little noisy because equipment. Crazy to see through now. So this is where this is the interesting part. There's the entry to the Sears, and then not much. It's interesting that now. Still interesting though that everybody walked that area. So it's that concrete right there. That was the first floor of the mall. Which is interesting. So there's that little bit of remnants right there. Little remnants from the entryway. And like I said, it's a shame that went away. Yeah, go up see what the front's like. So right here is where the entry was. That slab right there. A little bit you can see of it. That was part of the entry coming into the mall. Oh, they broke it off up here. So that was actually what's left. The wall that's left of the movie theater. There's some steel right there. There's a mall here one time. Yep, and then they had the Macy's. Which is weird that there's no concrete, just all ground. Yep, and then where the Macy's was. Right here. All gone. Yep, so yeah, I'll come up here probably in like the next month or so to see where they're at, because it's like I said, I'm kind of coming up and there's little bit of progress because of how bad this company is. So that's interesting though. You still see that's parts of the lower floor of the Dillers. That's crazy. Yep, interesting. There's them all sitting on all this land right here. So who knows what wasteful piece of crap they're going to build on this land now. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be good, realistically, because Phoenix kind of doesn't plan things decently. They plan things really bad. That's what I've noticed here. Like light rail was not a good idea, not a good plan. Oh, it's interesting that you can still see the road right there. Road for the mall. Interesting. Yep, so technically this back here where these pipes are, where's the back part of the food court. Yeah, because the compactor and all that was right over here. Matter of fact, right there. Right behind this fence right there was where the compactor thing was at. Interesting. Interesting little space that was between Walmart and the mall. That's what I think is weird. Crazy. Yep. So it's interesting how this is all right where the entry was. That's interesting. Yeah, this is the entry to the mall and the movie theater and all that. And there's the stairs over here. Yeah, still see the stairs right there, the railing for them. So the stairs are still there. That's interesting. I wonder what that piece of steel is. Probably separation from the movie theater to the restaurant, whatever it was. So, yep. Interesting. Interesting how this is all. Yeah, this is all the entryway. And then I go around to the other side here, trying to show it from that side. But yep. So I'll get to see the back side of the entry there. So crazy, there was a roller skating, it was ice skating ring, and then a roller skating ring under the food court where the food court was at. It's just weird, doesn't even look like there was a mall here now. So just some old concrete slab. Just interesting. Yep. Something interesting I noticed. I didn't notice before. Right there, there's some stairs. Never noticed that before. I don't know what the stairs are about. I see there's the entry, upper and lower, first and second floor, going into the Sears. Or coming out of the Sears, going into the mall. And that's interesting, that slab was, everybody walked that slab. Yeah, bottom of the mall. Sorry about the trees in the way. Yep. That's where the entry of the mall is. That's interesting, there was a mall here at one time. And a movie theater. It's weird that I noticed, I was saying this the other day, that to somebody that I noticed they didn't put mall on the end of Metro Center Mall. Now, a lot of places have the mall name on the end of it. Oh, interesting. But yeah, there's one more shot. This last part of the last shot, and this is going to be it for a while. I'm not going to come up here for probably another month or so. Here's that lower part where everybody walked. So, yeah, because here's the road. There's what's left of the road anyways. So, yep. It's interesting. Go to the mall there. You get little remnants like this, whatever this is sticking out. This metal right there, like conduit and stuff. Yeah, it's just crazy how this was. Here's the mall right here. It's interesting how there was the Macy's right here. So I think it's interesting. I thought they were going to keep that building, but nope. That's interesting that you can still see like the stairs over here, like the remnants. Like the interesting thing, actually this wall right here, yeah, so yeah, of course I've said it so many times, but this wall was where the under part of the food court, part of the movie theater over here though. But like a lot of this right in here, this is under the food court of the mall, and I mean, part of it was the lower part of the mall, but other part, like over here, was where the ice skating, roller skating ring thing was at, arcade and all that. It's interesting. It's like that little section of wall, which is weird, sitting right there by the stairs, and it's kind of weird. Oh, and then I didn't notice this till now. There's a round thing here. One of those round things all beat up. It's weird. And there's the other round thing. So this is basically the one entry. Those are the round things that were outside. So this is what's left. Last bit of remnants of it. So this is, I'm just going to record probably a little bit more here. Interesting it's really weird that that's the Sears and the JCPenney over here. They don't look like, it's weird because they don't look like they're that far apart. That's what's interesting. But yeah. So I'll get one more shot from up there on the road before I get done with this video. But yeah. So this is it then. Yeah, so that's interesting. Like I said, that's interesting. There was Dillard's there. First floor, second floor of the mall. Essentially, you can see the entry to the Sears from over here. That's crazy. You can see Sears this close. And of course, entries for the JCPenney from lower floor. And then, of course, where the Macy's was all gone. So, hope you enjoyed all these videos, and I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, people. Thanks for anybody. Thanks to the subscribers, can't even talk right. Thanks for being a subscriber. Anybody watching this video, give it a like. And if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, because it's not just this. There's all kinds of stuff, unboxings, tech stuff. Who knows, maybe more adventure in places, laser engraving. So yeah, so thanks for everybody watching. Hope you have a great day. And we'll see you again next time. There'll be one more after this probably, and then I will do a compilation. So see you again next time. Have a great day. All for now. Bye-bye.